Hey, what's going on? This is Ed. This is going to be a weekly vlog update of my plan to go from Duffs to darts on a dime. Basically, what that's going to be is me working on my golf game every week as cheap as possible, using different things on the internet, committing to it every single day, not going with an OEM for golf clubs. But basically, the concept here is that it is possible for a high handicap player such as myself to be able to drop their strokes given to them on their handicap by 8 to 10 within a year. So, currently I am at a 20 handicap, which I don't think I should be. I hit the ball well. I hit it between 280 and 300 off the tee. The problem is that it's out of bounds a lot of times. So I'm right around that higher handicap mark. I shoot in the low 90s typically, but I take a lot of penalties because I'm out of bounds a lot. The goal here is to get down to around 12 to 10 by the end of October. I have kind of 10 points here that I'm going to do to try to hit that. One, I'm going to keep this weekly vlog going on. It's going to be on YouTube and on Instagram. Just search my name, Ed, or click the subscribe button to follow along. Two, I'm getting fit with low-cost quality clubs by a company called Sub 70. So I went and I visited them for Golficity back in October. Their stuff is comparable to everything else. It's just as good as if you were to go with a name brand company, but it's at a third of the cost. So I'm actually going to go there for a fitting. It's going to be a follow-up video to this, completely separate, but it'll be on the same channel here. Three, I'm going to do nightly putting and chipping practice using my putt-out mat. It's a simple, low-cost device and mat. It's $30 for the putt-out and about $90 for the mat, but it's a really good quality product. Four, 100 swings a day. This is a Hank Haney tip. This is something that he tells a lot of his people to do, and he's had more than one person have a success story with it. Improving physical fitness. Kirk Adams in the Golficity group, he puts up a Fitness Friday routine. He's been doing it for over a year now, I think. So there's a lot of different things to follow there. So just going into the Golficity app, pulling up those Fitness Friday videos should really be helpful to flexibility and endurance and things of that nature. Six is lunch break short game practice in the parking lot. I live an hour away from my office. It's an hour to work, an hour from to go back home. It's not easy to go to the range every day. I've got two small kids, so what I'm going to do is use the space of grass in my parking lot, and I'm going to go work on my short game. I keep what I call my driving range in a trunk, in my trunk. So I'm going to be doing that. Also, there is a range about 10 minutes away from my office, so occasionally, certain Fridays or days when it's slower, I'm going to drive over there on my lunch break and hit what I like to call lunch buckets. Just working on one type of shot, whether it's trying to work on a fade or trying to work on a draw with one particular club, and really just dedicated practice for about a half hour or so, or at least as long as I can fit in for my lunch break. Eight, this is a big one. It's just playing more rounds, even if it's just 9 holes, because that does count towards my handicap. Going in and playing those 9 holes, if it's Sunday morning at 6 a.m. or after work, if time allows it, do that. 9 is going to be just reviewing data from my shot scope. I just got it for Christmas. Yay to my wife. She knocked it out of the park with that one. But the shot scope is going to keep stats on every one of my clubs from driver all the way through putter. So I'm going to be able to keep track of what's improving, what isn't getting any better, and kind of really be able to see the data. And I'll share that every single week, or if not every week, bi-weekly when I have a little more data to talk about there. And lastly, just reading up on course management in the mental game. I think the biggest problem, besides hitting it out of bounds, is not playing the right shots when I'm supposed to. That's the plan. Follow along, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be detailing this in an article with Golficity, and at the end of the year, I've actually starting to set up something with the owners of Sub 70. We're going to play around at the end of the year to see how much I have improved. Enjoy. Thanks for watching.